Hi everyone, just a little chat to let you know that I've just put Magic Lantern on my EOS 50D, which is quite an old camera now, but they have got it running on it, and there's a couple of nice features. One of them being that you can now record 1080p video at 30 frames a second. Obviously there's no sound, but you can record a bit of video, so if you're out and about and you needed to capture a bit of video, you're at a party or something, you could take some pictures and record a bit of video at the same time and add the music later on. Anyway, that's just a quick chat about that. Now, I also wanted to talk about noise. Noise, because on the 50D it can be, well, should I say my testings are that if you shoot JPEG and you're going above 800 with a 50D, the camera removes way too much noise at 1600, and you think it's crap at ISO 1600, but it actually isn't. It's quite clean. It's just Canon have made it, even on the normal setting, it just removes way too much of the noise, and it makes it look like a smooth and fake. So that's a little tip for anyone with a 50D. If you're going to shoot above 800, don't do it in JPEG, because it'll remove. I mean, I've done it in JPEG before when I don't really need a RAW file, but if you're going to do that, turn the noise removal right down to low, because the camera can easily use 1600 and 32. It's just that for some reason Canon have made it remove way too much noise for your JPEG files. But anyway, I wanted to just quickly show you a couple of pictures that I've taken. A few weird settings as well. Like if I just go here, you can see in the top here that we've got ISO 8000, which the 50D doesn't do without the Magic Lantern installed. When you've got the Magic Lantern, you've got loads of in-between points, which is the same if you put it on your T3i or your 600D or your T2i or your 550D. You get loads of in-between points, so you can fine-tweak your ISO. So, say like from 30 to 100, if you don't want to go to 64, you can go to 4000 or 5000 instead of jumping up a full stop. Anyway, I just want to show you how critical it is to get your exposure correct. And if you get it correct, how your noise looks a lot less. So getting it right in the camera, I thought I'd talk about that as well. Now these first two shots, as you can see, they were both shot exactly the same, apart from one I focused here and listened to the camera's meter, and the second one I overexposed it, I think, a stop, and that's the shot I'm happy with. Now I could knock the exposure down on that and remove the recovery up a bit and just tweak it up a little bit, but I'm not going to, because I've edited all these pictures with a slight bit of noise removal on them and sharpen them up a bit, but they've all been done exactly the same. So obviously if I start turning the blacks up and stuff like that, then I'm going to be editing it differently. So if we just take a look at this image, I'm going to go into the compare mode and I'm going to zoom in. So the one on the left is same settings, apart from I listen to the camera's meter. Now if you look up here in the top left, you can clearly see that there's a lot more noise than on the right. So that's why it is quite critical to get your exposure correct. So this is another one done at ISO 8000. I'm actually going to skip this one because I'm in a bit of a rush because my babies are crying. I'll go ISO 8000 just before I go. Well, no, I can quickly show you, why not? Compare. Yep, it's done it. I'll just zoom in again. You see it again? Look at this left one. Look at this right one. I mean, for some reason the left one looks a bit sharper, but it might be just because the camera picked focus off slightly different. But if you look at the noise, what we're looking at, you can clearly see that it looks a lot better by getting your exposure correct on the right. And here, look at all this here, and then look at it here. So you can clearly see. I want you to just find the pink thing. Yeah, if you look at the pink here, this on the left, look how you can't, it's really noisy, and look at it on the right. So let's click compare off, zoom out. So if we remove to, so that's 8000 as well, that's a new setting that you've got by installing Magic Lantern. I will just talk at the end of the video how easy it is to install. So if we go to 128,000, I mean, I'll just show you the before and after. Let me just turn the lights out. This is normally listening to the camera's meter. What the hell is that one? What are we doing in grid mode? Develop. We'll get there in a few weeks, like when I know what I'm doing. What are all these panels? Does anybody know why Lightroom just keeps doing that? I have not told it to auto collapse any of these panels, and now they've just all closed. Why? What a load of crap. That annoys me, really annoys me. Let me have a look. What's up? Look, it says manual. So I've not told it to hide, so why is it hiding? I'll let me check this one. Manual, they're all on manual, so if anybody could help me with that, because that's really annoying. So there's your 128,000. There's the before and after. Before, you can see how noisy it is, before and after. Now if I just scroll across to the next one, where I did it, it's still same settings, 128,000. If I go before, look at the noise, if you look just here. Computer's deciding to go slow now, look. So there's after and before. You can clearly see that getting that exposure correct. I mean, you'll see it. Now this is another setting that I'd like to talk about. This is ISO 256,000. Now to be honest, I don't think I'd ever use it, but when you put Magic Lantern on it, this is new, you don't get that normally. It only goes to ISO 128,000. Not that it's that exciting to look at, I don't know, but as you can see, that's out of the camera. I'll just turn the lights out so you can. But as you can see, that's out of the camera, the metering system, and then that's edited. Don't get me wrong, the edited version in black and white I'd pass, but I mean, I won't really want to use it unless it were a matter of life or death. So if I go to the last one, and then we got before on that and after on that. So what I'm going to do, just to do this, I'm going to press the C key. I'm going to turn the lights back on. So we'll just have a quick look. Well, there's the left one, listening to the camera's meter system. Again, the right one, you can clearly see that. I'll just come back to this pink thing. You can look at this on left. It's a lot more noisier than this on the right. I mean, look at this purple piece here, and look at it here. So I'll leave it at that. Let me turn the crop off, zoom out, and job's good. So I'll leave it at that for now, just to say that, you know, when you're taking your pictures at higher ISOs, I know that this is blown out here. Well, these aren't blown out like that. This is blown out here, but if that's your subject that you're photographing, that's all you care about. Don't worry about histograms being shoved over here to the right. You're worried about your subject and your shadows in here. And as you can see, I mean, it doesn't half make a difference to get that exposure correct. You can just see alt noise here now. And then you move across to the next one. Look, it's a lot less noise. Getting more light on the sensor helps. Right, okay, I hope that helps anybody who's got any camera. That'll apply to any camera. I'd just like to just show you, in fact I'm going to show you because it's so easy. If you download the latest version of Magic Lantern, which is here, all you do is you put your memory card into your card reader, you copy and paste all these onto it. There's no making your card bootable anymore or making anything complicated. Put it into your camera, turn it on with your camera in manual, go to firmware update. It takes a couple of seconds, your camera will restart and show you the Magic Lantern's installed. And then you'll have all your features on it. Read the instructions on how to use it, or go to Media Unlocked, search for Media Unlock on YouTube. He does some great videos on how to use it and stuff like that. But then once you've done that, before when you didn't like it, it was a bit of a pain to uninstall. You had to take your card out, put it in your PC or your Mac, mess about making it not bootable, then doing this, then doing that. Well, now what you can do is you go to format your memory card without doing anything. And then when you go to format it, it'll take a couple of seconds and it'll say format and keep Magic Lantern, or format and erase Magic Lantern. Just click that and it'll just erase it all off for you, and the Magic Lantern's totally not gone. But to be honest, I think when you use it, it might take you a bit of getting used to, but there'd be no reason really why you'd take it off unless it were on, like maybe the 50D, it's in beta stage for 50D. But for now, it ain't interfering with anything I'm doing, so I'm going to leave it on. Because like I say, I can record a bit of video and I can do this, but hopefully they'll bring out an even better release shortly. But on the 600D and stuff like that, it's as stable as a button, and it doesn't half enable you some lovely features. And I can't see anybody in the right mind who wouldn't install it on the camera, because it's so easy to install now. There's no messing around in loads of bits of software. It's just a matter of copy and paste it on there, firmware update on your camera in manual, bang, it's on within seconds. Anyway, hope this bit of information's helpful to anybody watching it, and if anybody wants a video doing or out like that, is unsure about it, don't forget to send me an email and I'll try my best to help you out. Cheers, thanks.